Hey everybody, I'm back with you again, once again, finally with another video. And this time I'm going to be showing you a phone I bought. And I got this phone in the mail, UPS, second day air. I purchased it from Motorola on their website where they had it on sale with several other phones on sale. I was originally looking at the Motorola One Hyper with the pop-up camera, and basically the same size. I think maybe it was a 6.5 where this phone was a 6.4 inch. The Motorola One Hyper, after I looked further into it, didn't have all the bands that I need on T-Mobile. It may have had enough bands to use T-Mobile, but would have been risking drop-offs and just poor signal indoors with it. So I had a look at this Moto G Stylus right here, and I mean, it was pretty close in comparison to the Motorola One Hyper, and same price. I was trying to keep it at around $300. I didn't want to invest a lot of money into it. I just wanted to get the most I could with the money I had to put into it. The phone I'm using now, I've been using it for 3 years, and it's the one that I'm shooting this video with. I hope to be soon having this one up and going. It's got a lot better camera, video recorder. It's got a lot of nice stuff about it. I did shoot another video where I was unboxing, but after 2 shoots, I just kept, it just didn't come out right. So I'm going to try it with this video here one more time. It's not going to be the actual unboxing, but I'll show you the stuff I have in it. I don't have the phone activated yet. I'm actually waiting on a case to come in. This phone is very slippery. I mean, it's got a beautiful design. I mean, the color is just it's really nice. I really like the color. But like I said, it's very slippery. I don't want to take a chance of dropping it, and cracking it or something. This LG I'm using, I've had for 3 years with a case. I've never scratched it or cracked it. And I have dropped it a couple of times, so the case done its job. But in the case here, in the box, it come with the SIM tool, and it come with a 10-watt charger. And it's thankfully the Type C, because I have a time with getting it plugged in with the regular Type A plug. This is reversible. But the phone is a delight to have. I mean, I've checked out all the specs on it. I think it's going to be a great one. It's got video. It's got 4K video at 30 frames. I'll read off the spec sheet here for you. But this phone was released April 16th, 2020. Let's see. It's got a glass front, a plastic back, aluminum frame. It's the 6000 series. It's got the nano SIM. It's got a stylus, which I don't really have much of a need for the stylus, but I like the phone, and I may use the stylus sometimes. It might come in handy. It's splash resistant. It's got a nano coating on it to make it splash resistant. You just don't want to drop it in a sink full of water or anything. But the display is an IPS LCD capacitive touchscreen with 16 million colors. I know it's not the OLED, but the IPS has got great colors and is a beautiful screen. It might not be as good looking at it at off angles like the OLED screen, or it might not be as energy conserving as the OLED, but it's still a wonderful screen. It's got there's a 6.4 inch screen on it. The resolution comes in at 1080 by 2300 pixels. It's 399 ppi density. It comes out of the box with Android 10. I'm thinking, I know on the Motorola One Hyper, even though that wasn't the actual Motorola One, where you're guaranteed to always get updates, but the Motorola One Hyper had 2 years of updates, OS, and patches, security patches. So I don't see why this one would be any different. I think it does have the same thing. Let me see. It's got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 11 nanometer processor. It has an octa-core processor. You have 4 processors at 2 gigahertz. It's the Cryo 260 Gold, and you got 4 at 1.8 gigahertz Cryo 260 Silver, and that's for energy saving, so it could just downclock itself when you're not really putting a big demand on it. It's got the Adreno 610 graphics, which from what I have witnessed across the internet, videos and such, it's pretty decent at modern games, some of the modern games, and emulation works really well on it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I love the classics, and it's got a micro SD card, dedicated slot for that. But here's the real kicker. I mean, this thing's got 128 gigabytes of internal storage. I mean, that's just a ton of internal storage for a mid-range phone. And it's got 4 gigabytes of RAM. And, that's going to be great in itself. I know it's not 6 like a lot of people are striving for, but, 4 is still plenty of RAM. It's got the triple camera setup. It's got a 48 megapixel, 26 millimeter is the wide camera, and that comes with the laser autofocus, and basically all this comes with a laser autofocus pretty much. It's got this 16 megapixel, 117 inch ultra wide dedicated, the 16 megapixel ultra wide, and it's got a dedicated video camera at 1080p, which you can shoot up to 4K. You just won't be able to do 4K in ultra wide. It's got 2 megapixel macro camera, and that's also good for where you blur the backgrounds, and there's all sorts of little things you could do with that. And it has an LED flash, HDR, and panorama. Like I said, it's got 4K, 1080p at 30, 60, and 120 frames per second, and 1080p at 30 frames. It's got electronic image stabilization, to help with those shaky photos like you see what I'm doing right here with this phone that don't have it. But yeah, it's got a pretty nice setup. I'll show you this real quick. It's right here on the back if you'll have a look. It's it's got the big camera up top, 48 megapixel. The next one is also that's the 16 megapixel, and then you got the 2 megapixel, and down at the bottom of that line you have the laser autofocus. And this has the quad pixel array where it uses 4 pixels and in one to give it better lighting and just make it a much better all around picture. It comes with stereo speakers. It uses 1 speaker on bottom of the phone, and this is interesting. It's got a speaker down there, and then it uses the earpiece as a speaker when you're listening, to music or whatever. Also on the front of the screen, you'll see you got the punch out for the camera. It's at the top left, and it's nice and out of the way. This camera has a unique feature where you can just hold, instead of holding it in landscape, you can just hold it up and down, and it'll still shoot in landscape. And I mean, it's pretty unique. Because everybody wants to hold their cameras. If you'll notice in a lot of YouTube videos and all, a lot of people shooting their videos, and you got this little slither of video in the center of two wide black bars. Well, this camera, it takes care of all that. You can still hold it any way you want and still do away with the black bars. It's got the headphone jack on the top, or I think it's on the bottom actually. Yeah, on the bottom. It's got Wi-Fi 802.11a, b, g, n, AC, and it's got dual band. The 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi band. It's got Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. It's got the Bluetooth 5.0, and it's got GPS. It's got all the GPS connections there with the satellites. It's got the Type-C reversible connector, and the sensors. It's got the fingerprint, rear-mounted, accelerometer, gyro, and proximity. It's got a 4,000 milliamp battery, which of course can't be removed. That's the way they all are now. It's got the 10-watt charger. Now the Motorola One Hyper came with an 18 watt charger in the box, and it was capable of using a 45-watt charger if you wanted to buy it separate. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised that you could get a larger charger, say the 18 watt. And I don't think you could use the 45 watt, but I believe you could take a 18 watt charger, and try it on there. I bet you it'll work. The color is Mystic Indigo. And the model number of this phone, let's see if I can get it in focus for you here, is the XT2043-4. This is the US version. This is not an international version. This comes with the warranty. I think it's a year through Motorola. They got accident insurance on there for a really reasonable price. I can't remember exactly what it costs, but they got some really, like if you were to drop it, crack the screen or something like that, it's a lot cheaper to buy it that way than pay through your cell company on a month-to-month basis or something. So, and if you don't have the money up front, you have 30 days to purchase the accidental warranty after you bought the phone. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be real happy with it. I'm looking forward to the camera probably more than anything. Oh, excuse my finger there. Stuck my finger in your way. I'm really bad about that. But I'm really looking forward to shooting some good videos with it, and I'll do a better review of it later. Show you some photos, some video, and I also have some other videos I'm going to be shooting pretty soon. It's not really tech related. But I bought an older van. There's a 2003 Pontiac van that I'm going to, it's got good cargo space in the rear, and it's I really needed it for hauling. And I'm going to be doing some work to it, and as you can see, I've got some work cut out for me. So I'm going to be opening up these boxes on video later, and I'll try to shoot some video putting these parts on. As you can see right there, I have new headlamps for it, and the whole setup there for the headlamps. And but yeah, if y'all are interested in that, check back with me later on, see if I got the video up, and it's bound to be fun, because usually I just do my recording on the PC, screen record, and I like free software or how-tos or stuff, such as that. But I'm gonna be trying to get some better videos on, or some maybe vlog style videos, and plus I maybe getting some more electronic stuff in or tech stuff that I won't be shooting. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is more of a layman's type video. I'm definitely not a Linus Tech Tips or anything, to that length level. I don't have the best lighting, the best of cameras, but I'm going to do the best I can with what I have. And if my subscriber base increases at a decent level, then later on I'll be adding better equipment. I'm really got my eye on that GoPro, black. That's the latest version, and but I'm not going to make the dive right now. And I think this camera right here should do everything I need it to do, and that's the main reason I bought it. And we're going to see how it goes. But I appreciate you stopping by, and hope you'll stop by again. And if you can, give me a thumbs up, and that'll kind of get my video out into the recommended videos, and I can try to get more views and maybe some subscribers. And if you want to watch me grow and watch my improvements, which I've come a little ways so far. I mean, man, have I turned out some bad videos, but they're not so bad they're unwatchable, but they definitely needed some help. And but yeah, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and check back with me and see what kind of surprises I come up with. You all take care and be careful out there. Bye bye.